We're coming to you live from the FM studios in the beautiful North Dublin village of Coolock, and we'll be here for the next 2 hours bringing you all the latest news, previews, rumours and more from the world of professional wrestling. This week's show, we're going to give you all the latest news from the world of pro wrestling, but here in France. What's so funny?
I'm sorry. You said wassling.
On this was show?
You said it.
Well, this has gone the bloopers at the end of the year, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is part of my New Year's resolution. I should have asked you, actually, what's your New Year's resolution this year?
What is my New Year's resolution? To drink less.
Drink less? Okay, mine is to watch less Raw.
Well,
and it worked very well this week because I didn't watch it. I read the results and I'm happy I didn't.
I'll tell you what was more dramatic than that. On Thursday, like, I had my bike stiffened up and I had the most dramatic hour, like, trying to get home and stuff like that. I'm holding you responsible for that now.
Yes, sir, that was me. That actually wasn't me. My dog got a hold of the voodoo doll.
Okay.
And she started running around with it.
Okay.
So that's how you fell off your bike.
So wait, are you saying your dog owes me a buckled wheel?
No. Good luck trying to get it out of her. You won't. All she'll probably do is either lick your face or bark. So
she's so but I seen your dog. She's very sweet. Like, I don't know if she'd want to do that to her. Like, you know. So.
Exactly. Why would you do that to her? She's only a puppy.
I know.
She's not ready for this responsibility, Dave.
You're right. It's on you then. It's kind of strange, isn't it? Like, you know, how like.
I think it's a little strange. He still has a 360 and he's playing it.
so how?
AJ, did you not upgrade to an Xbox One at this stage? I think you have the money now for it.
Nah, to be fair, I know a lot of people who play PlayStation 2 and Game Boys, so I can sympathise them in that sense. Like, you know, you have to stick to old school sometimes.
Okay.
But so and it was interesting how they had face and the best part is they dragged him out of the ring. When Dean Ambrose does his spot where he goes in and out of the ropes, let me take it, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And he still separated the faces.
Actually, I was meant to mention that because it's a commentary mention for this, but it's Mauro Ranallo. Any of Dean Ambrose's signature moves, he just puts Lunatic at the front of it.
Lunatic Dirty Deeds.
So he does Dirty Deeds he leaves as it, but it's Lunatic Lariat, Lunatic Elbow Drop, Lunatic Bounce off the ropes. But, okay, we get it. He's the Lunatic.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because Mauro Ranallo is my favourite play-by-play guy at the moment.
Of course.
Like, you know, so he at least he sells it. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't mind Michael Cole either, but like the Mauro Ranallo, he oversells everything. Like, and he makes it exciting. It was like JR back in the day.
Yeah.
JR was obviously way better play-by-play. But he also had this moments where he was like, "Oh my God, interference!" But like, in a way, Mauro sort of does that as well. Not as dramatic, but it's still up there. Like,
as dramatic as you can be in PG.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Although they're kind of edging a bit more between.
They are being a little
PG
edgier.
now.
Yeah.
Especially on SmackDown.
Yeah.
It seems like the Revival's tights is just generic tights. They just plaster the logo onto them. If you ever noticed like how different all their gear looks.
Yeah.
They have like black tights. And I think it's Scott Dawson who has the black tights with like flame boots, and then Das Wilder has like black similar as well, but he has all black boots, but he has the logos in the shoes as well. So it seems like they're buying stuff off pennies and just put the logos on. Then it goes to the t-shirt shop there in St. Stephen's Green or something like that. It's like, can you put our logo on this place?
That's like proper indie wrestler right
That's
there.
That's a proper indie wrestler. Lads, come on, you're making a few bob now. You're in NXT. And just on that, it was announced the Scrappermania card, and we're like, oh my God, the Young Bucks. And then when it said I'm like, what could possibly be better than the Young Bucks? I'm not joking you, the place exploded when Kenny Omega was announced.
You text me. I was at a 21st.
This was literally
that same night, and you were texting me, sending me pictures. And I was just looking at it, and I didn't even care about the 21st anymore. I was looking at,
it was like ... what?
God, yes.
It was like unbelievable. Funny about him, some of the crowd noticed this and were laughing at this. He had the tights of Kylie Minogue.
He had the gold tights.
Yeah. Like, for anyone who ever seen the video spinning around, is that what it's called?
Spin me around or something? Yeah, from spinning around, something like that.
Where she has the gold hot pants. It's like that, except it's in tights. So when someone in the crowd yelled that, we literally almost fell off our chairs.
They were singing it. It was great.
Yeah. we started Raw with like Kevin Owens suited up again.
Like, full suit this time as well.
Full suits, tie and all. Yeah, and he's not showing.
He must have got a promotion from head bouncer to, managing multiple nightclubs instead.
No, as I said, remember I told you when he first had the suits that he looks like the guy from Barcodes. He must be that guy from Barcode's boss now or something like that. Like he must be the guy up in the. It's like an Irish version of Scarface. He's up on the top of the balcony. He can see everywhere down there towards Barcode's, but he's just wearing a tie now.
Yeah.
He's probably the second in command behind I don't know, Triple H or something like that now. So, I mean,
you know the joke that we had for a while that he kind of looks like a bouncer.
Now he definitely no. Now he looks like a promoted. Now he looks like the owner of a nightclub.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
He's gone up in the world.
Not one of the sleazy owners, just the ones that have doing well nightclubs. A owner of a nightclub that's not doing well at all.
Oh, so he's relegated, in other words.
Yes, he's the out of luck.
He's gone from rights venue to Mangoes essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a very great description. Fantastic. I applaud you for that, sir, if I could.
I think you could. Yeah. Happened was, at the very start of the match, Trent Seven was shaking everyone's hands, and he and by the time he came to me, his eyes were gasped wide open, saying,
I wonder why that is. I can't tell.
Because my beard is the size of my face at this stage, that's why.
Oh, that's true. You don't have a face anymore.
Yeah, it's completely covered by this beard. And he came and he went up and he went, lads, check up this guy here. Taylor Bay came up, did this, twiddled my moustache. Then Pete Dunne to the other side, and I was so in awe by the whole thing, it just collapsed. By the way, Amy and Nathan, if you're listening, I'm so sorry I collapsed on you. I didn't actually apologise to you since. I'm sorry about that. And then mid-match then, Pete Dunne then was bending the fingers of Damien Corvin, and actually Al Byrne, who was like a few seats down to me, was like biting and twisting the fingers like the way they do.
Yeah.
Right beside me, then Trent Seven came up to me. He was chopping Duncan decidedly in the chest. I'm like, hey, you with the mustache, do you want to have a go? You want me to have a go? Fantastic. Hit him as hard as I possibly could. Like, it echoed in the whole place apparently, and everyone was like, God almighty, where'd you learn how to chop like that? Trent Seven gave me like, oh my God, give us your hand there. Give us your hand there. It was such a moment. I was devastated I couldn't meet them after. But
so when are you getting booked for Scrappermania?
I'm telling you right now, very strong style with an Irish twist. He'll take everything from you. Just think about what he said to Amber.
Don't have a lot. He's all right.
Yeah, what will he take from you?
My slot here in the show.
You know, he does talk very well. Just so you know.
Does talk very well.
You seen him in Talking Smack?
Oh, so are you trying to replace? Are you actually entertaining this idea?
You suggested
you
this.
were entertaining this idea.
You suggested this. No, sorry. Who came up with the idea?
No, come on, Dave. I
thought
we were better than that together.
No. Listen, I never replace you. Don't be silly.
Yeah.
It'll be very interesting to see if they go to WWE. I was asking this to Low Blows in their last podcast, and they were going and asked them if Broken Matt Hardy went to WWE, what would he call all his fellow wrestlers? Like, and some of the responses back from Aaron and Rick were really funny. Like, they called what was it? I think it was the man with the lists, I think, for Chris Jericho, or the man who can't be seen for John Cena. That was my favourite ones. Or the KO man for Kevin Owens, I think it was.
The KO man. That's good. That could be okay.
Can you think of one on the fly?
On the fly? They said the Day of New, didn't they?
Yeah, they said the Day of New. I said Joe of Samoa when given an example.
Joe of Samoa. Interesting.
That's an easy one. So.
Yes. I don't know,
it's tough, isn't it?
Yes, I don't know, the kicker of lass.
The kicker of lass?
Yeah, Becky Lynch.
The kicker of lasses.
Yeah, the kicker of lasses.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch.
The kicker of Irish lasses. There you go.
No, the Irish kicker of lasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Ireland's kicker of lasses.
Ireland's kicker of lasses.
See, be as broad as possible with it as well. That's what's the key to it.
Any ones other than that and coming to my mind straight
away?
They
said, I got another one. They called not Charlotte Bailey the hugger of children.
oh, the one who is phenomenal.
Oh,
yes,
simple one.
The one who is phenomenal.
That's a pretty straightforward one. This is like New Year's Day for us.
It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. Would you call it Christmas Eve because all our Anlo's on tonight?
It's like this is like Christmas Eve because it's.
Yesterday was Christmas Eve. This is like that weird point between like 11, 12, like 11 and midnight on Christmas Eve and going into Christmas Day.
No, I'll tell you what. This is Christmas Eve, and maybe we could say Christmas Days was 2 days. Let's say Christmas Day 1 and Christmas Day 2.
This is Christmas Day's breakfast, and then tomorrow WrestleMania is Christmas Day's dinner,
and then New Year's Day is Raw the next day. Makes sense, right? Or Stevens' Day.
No, I was going to say that could be Stevens' Day.
Yeah,
that could be Stevens' Day.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. and then maybe and then we'll go from there.
So we're getting too far into it at this stage. Let's just quit while we're ahead. There are no more beach
People
balls.
went up to you saying, "Do you have any more beach balls?" And I was like,
there are no more beach balls.
So and as I said, like a few of them were going around Raw and SmackDown, so more than one good use, not just for the beach.
It wasn't just WrestleMania, it was Beach Ball Mania.
Oh, it was Beach Ball Mania, you can say that again. 2,200 people sold out the event in the National Stadium. It was something else. The atmosphere was...
No.
What's wrong?
No. They ran out of drink.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't see anything. Foxy kept getting in the way.
Well,
he wasn't doing his job right. No. It was terrible.
You didn't like it at
all?
It
was terrible. And I don't care if I get a load of abuse for it. I'm going to keep this up now and I'm not going to delete it.
You do realise that we're going to have to take down this when we post it.
Yeah, right.
The advantages of doing your show later on the week.
20 minutes. 20 minutes and it should have been gold. It was crap.
Didn't like it?
I thought it was crap. I thought they were all too lovey-dovey and Miz was just there and this was the thing I feared so much about Miz going on to Raw. He's getting thrown to the side, he's getting crap, same word again, crap.
Right.
He's getting crap sort of segments.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, anything, like, on SmackDown it works, but anything Raw touches just turns to it just turns to just
okay.
And that was Raw this week. Like, obviously we are a radio show, we can't curse, but I'm making an exception this week for Raw.
Don't worry,
because it was f***ing
in general.
So
in general.
A 20-minute segment for three guys that should have made gold. Didn't make gold. It made We had a dumpster match.
We're gonna get kicked off the air.
We had a dumpster match. A dumpster match. The only thing that goes in dumpsters was Braun Strowman went into it instead. And then he locked Kalisto into it and threw it off the stage. A stage which is about 6 inches high. Oh, it was so
it still looked
awful.
It still looked painful.
And then they set back the women's division 10 years with Alicia and Emma and Dana. And what the hell was that? What was it?
I don't know. Well, what do you mean by that? Like the
match itself was awful.
The finish wasn't great, if I'm honest. Yeah.
The whole match was.
Well, the finish.
They tried to do an international at the start, and they couldn't even do that properly.
Ugh. Let me just be clear about this.
So just me, I'm the only reason.
Wait, remember that rant you did a few weeks ago about Raw, where you sweared a lot?
Yeah.
You've no idea how many complaints I got about that?
None.
No, this is what you think. I got plenty on YouTube. I
got
a
people
huge
listen.
copyright. Yeah. And people were telling me that you're this close, next swear word, and we're gone. Because we can't advertise anymore. I'm only joking, obviously, man. Oh, you sweared again, didn't you? Man, okay. Right.
This is our last show.
This is our
Goodbye,
last show.
Everyone. We almost made it to a year.
Oh, I was just going to mention that at the end, and now not only are we not user friendly anymore, we're off. We're going to be off the air, man.
We're going to be done.
Yep, that's it.
Dave, I had a great time with you anyway. Don't ever call me again.
You're that angry, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, what you're wearing today is something that would definitely put in jail for.
I'm just wearing a normal t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, but it's dark. It's sunny out, Dave. You gotta be wearing those bright colours.
I'm not a man for bright colours.
Dave, I don't care. I am the fashion police commissioner.
Give me a ticket then.
I won't give you a ticket. I'll just throw straight in fashion jail.
Okay, fine.
I won't even give you a ticket. That's worse. That's like on level of crimes against fashion.
Oh dear.
That's like you've got JBL level with the hat. And now you're in a different stratosphere right now.
God knows what you'd be like. Well, God knows what you'd be like if I had my bandana on today.
Oh, don't get back into the bandana. I only just got you out of the bandana.
No. I don't wear the bandana all the time. It's just now and then.
No.
It keeps me cool in the summer, right? Despite how dark it is. And if anything, I agree with the sense that dark.
Well, at least I'm happy you're not worried about looking cool.
I don't try to look cool. I try to be me.
Yeah, that's a good thing because you're not pulling it off. Already text Fandango and Tyler. They're on the way.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they've got their very fashionable handcuffs and they're going to be arresting you soon.
I can hear their ninos from distance.
It's not Ninos. It's Nenenos. Nenenos.
Nenenos.
Nenenos. Nenenos.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's fashionable.
No surprise though, because you've been calling that for weeks.
I know, right?
Weeks.
I've said he'd be the perfect member of the Bullet Club.
He is.
And I'm right. And he joined last night. If you're not aware of what we're talking about, last night at War of the Worlds Ring of Honor's pay-per-view, Marty Scurll, I should say, joined the Bullet Club, kicking Adam Cole out. To be fair, before we get into it, we'd be complaining if there wasn't enough wrestling. I know there's too much. There's a lot of it, and we're complaining that's too much.
We're wrestling fans.
We're a fickle bunch. We are.
We're a fickle bunch. Exactly. No, but it's natural for wrestling fans to always complain about everything. Yeah. So you're alright. What I really liked about doing this show over the past year is how I feel, and I can probably speak for both of us here, how much more we know about wrestling, not just in WWE, but in the indies everywhere. Like, you know, like I guarantee I didn't know anything about the British indies, like or not that much. It was only when I started going to OTT. Like my first OTT was only April last year. And that's when I first heard of Will Ospreay and Marty Scurll and all this stuff. I never heard of these guys before. It was the same the year before that because I never heard of Finn Balor. Now, we know, and in large part thanks to the internet, like, you know, of so much more that we know now. It's crazy.
I totally agree. I think outside of OTT, like I'd known OTT, I hadn't gone to an event, but starting now to do this show, that I've gone to more events. I've, like you said, widened my knowledge. Basically for the year, I don't know about yourself, but I've basically studied WWE like it's a college course.
Pretty much.
And
not just its wrestlers, but its inner workings, like, you know.
It's exactly. Oh, is that another lampshade that you need fixing there, Dave? Is it?
It's like
I can do some outside jobs.
How ironic is that?
I'm not solely contracted to Parnell's CAA club. I can do it here near FM.
It seems like as soon as a lampshade is brought up, everything around us is breaking.
I know, right?
The side of the desk, it just fell on my foot. And now
you could swear like I put these like traps on purpose so I could get some work out of it.
Probably.
You know, I'll give you a good price.
That's it. Well, listen, when was the last time you had to repair like a lampshade on a situation like that?
For a situation like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be 1904. 1904 when Big Jimmy Havoc. That's right, Jimmy Havoc's dad, who used to be called Big Jimmy Havoc, came over from England to fight.
Okay.
This was a boxing match, though. It was no wrestling match.
Okay.
He knocked his opponent clean out of his boots, and the boots stayed on the ground, but the boy didn't. The boy went flying into the air.
Why are you speaking with an accent?
I have no idea. We were recording this on a Friday night. I've worked an 11-hour shift. I've had a lot of coffee. I'm quite delusional.
And since
right
when?
now.
I thought you were 27, 28. What's this 1904s, Mackie? You're 100 and something, are you?
I'm like Benjamin Button right now.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Except though, like the older I get, the younger I get, sort of thing. No, it's kind of like I started. Well, it's actually I started old and I'm coming back. I'm 70. I was. What? Now I'm technically 100.
You're a man of many talents, apparently. Yeah. You're growing younger by the minute. Anyway,
if only, Dave. If only.
Yeah. Here's me getting greys in my beards. Remember that.
So what? I'm just gonna get a salmon. I'm gonna slap him in the face with it.
No. Yeah, you could do that, but you can also sabotage them as well by teasing. What was that tuna ad a few years ago where there was some guy who kicked about the ball by stealing his fish or something like that?
Wasn't it like it was the early John West tuna ones? I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah, they had the big fifer.
Look over there.
I could do that. Or I could just show him a picture of The Miz, because I'm sure he's frightened to death of The Miz at this stage.
Yeah, probably right.
Getting 2 skull-crushing finales in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's taking a beating from him. So they're both attention seekers.
Yeah, they can't live without it.
This is a story I feel we'll be talking about a lot for the next few weeks, but it's more for entertainment purposes.
I actually doubt it. It'll be one of those you see in the news. Oh, he's after saying this. Oh, he's after saying that. Like, I'll be honest.
It's all he said stuff.
I don't care. I really don't care about either of them.
I don't know. I keep him happy. I'd be entertained by the story, but it doesn't mean I like him anymore.
If you want to just sit back and grab your popcorn and watch it, go ahead.
Yeah,
you know,
not for you.
Look, it's 2 people fighting for whatever little limelight there is there for them.
which I actually don't even think is there in the first place. I think it's just a picture.
For the last marshmallow square, I feel like in the middle of the table. I want it. No, I want it.
I think it's for the scraps that are falling off the table.
There you go.
That's what they're fighting for.
There you go. Let's settle this right now. Let's prove right now before we go which siren sounds right. I have a clip here now of Roman Reigns saying it's his yard before Roman Reigns comes out. Okay. Okay, I can play here. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Siren.
All right. No, hold on. This is actually. It sounds more similar to it now. From.
Now you're just waiting for. Holler if you hear me.
No, hold on. I'll tell you what. Let's stop that. Let's play Scott Steiner's one, and if it sounds exactly like that, then I'm sold. But I just wasn't convinced first time round. But I'm pretty certain it wasn't. But let's just be sure. It's exactly the same. Okay. No, I was wrong. I was pretty certain it was.
Holler if you hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually the best line. But the thing is, though, we'll talk about it later on. But that's actually that was the best line. But that was actually not included on when WWE's edited for it afterwards.
I know on their YouTube video they took it out.
That's disappointing. That is so disappointing.
You kind of half expected it, though, really.
Toriano, there's something about Toriano that really infuriates me. I don't know what it is.
Really?
I love. He's such a funny guy, but he's probably the most. He's like the Japanese Eddie Guerrero, if that makes sense, in the sense where he would cheat, but people would still cheer him,
Yeah.
And the tactics he uses are so clever at the same time, like removing the turnbuckle to distract the referee and stuff like that. Like the Omega match, for example.
You just removed every single turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave him a DVD full of powder.
Yeah.
And
present for you.
And
for you.
And Omega almost gave the one-winged angel to the referee as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so it was so funny.
When they were pulling each other's hair, the referee had to do a jump off the second rope too.
I didn't notice that jump actually. Yeah. I was so fixated with their hair pulling at the time. So
look, if he is a traditionalist, that's fine. But why? I don't get why there's so much weight put behind his opinion.
It's because
I know he's been involved in the business, stuff like that, but it's the same reason why a big issue in WWE at the moment is Vince McMahon, is the fact that wrestling has evolved, but these people aren't willing to evolve with it.
The problem is that his opinion, because it's not naturally negative to someone who's very popular like Joe Ryan, even Mick Foley, that creates tension. Now, whether he's meaning to do that or not is anybody's guess. You could obviously speculate that it is, but the fact is, naturally people go ballistic over a negative reaction to anything, especially over extremely popular.
People don't react well to criticism, obviously.
Yeah,
no one does.
Well, it depends how it's said, in my opinion.
No, okay, not criticism, but negativity. Then
maybe, yeah,
negativity,
yeah,
not criticism, but negativity. Because yes, you can have constructive criticism. You're right,
perhaps.
But that's the thing. I really didn't care. I sound like a robot here talking like that. What did you do for your talent?
Well, for my talent, I did. Well, you've ever seen the video Evolution of Dance?
Yes, I did.
Basically, I did the wrestling version of that, but inside 5 minutes. We couldn't go out over 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I did my audio I sent him was 4 minutes 59 seconds.
Okay.
So
give me an idea of some of the music that was played.
So obviously we had to start with Evolution.
Of course.
Because
Evolution of Dance, Evolution makes sense.
So the first four were Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, and Ric Flair. Then it went into guys like Dusty Rhodes, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Honky Tonk Man, Rick Rude. Had to take off my shirt for Rick Rude and toss it at Danny. And Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Vince McMahon, which Aaron was lied about because he said beforehand he had promos before. He's like, oh no, once I see Vince walk, I'm a happy man. Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Jewish canon, the physical embodiment of charisma, the most entertaining man in pro wrestling, Mr. Americarana, Davey Wrestling, the 104-minute man, the main event, the king of taunts, the product. I love the cream in your coffee one for some reason. I don't know why. I wonder why he's called the 104-minute man. Did he have a 104-minute man? Did he have a match that long before?
Must have.
That's a long match.
Must have been in a battle royale sort of scenario.
Maybe.
Yeah. What Culture got me 9 points ahead in the prediction league.
Yeah. What Culture got you 9 points ahead?
Oh, no, this thing right here, this brain.
Give yourself
right
credit.
Here.
Give yourself credit.
Oh, my right hand's going over my left shoulder. It's giving myself a pat on the back right here. Look. Right there.
Might look up your arse if you ask me.
Right there. Oh,
we're coming to you live from the RFM Studios in the beautiful.
Sore loser.
I'm not. You're just milking it in so much right now because the first time since we started that you're in the lead so
Exactly.
far.
So why shouldn't I milk?
I suppose you have every right to glow. But I was being humbled the whole time. I'm aware of the fact that it was always going to be competitive.
Dave, you
And they
attacked
gloat.
me at one of our videos.
You called my beard. I won't say it on there. You know what I'm talking about.
You still attacked me.
You deserved it.
You still attacked me.
It makes it
I
hurt.
distinctly remember you running around the table chanting yes.
That's because you were so upset. Like, that you,
No.
you know what? You're right. I can't say anything. I'm just as childish. Someone left their CD in here.
Naughty boys.
Where's the manners, lads?
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
I mean, Christmas spirit and all, but still.
What? Christmas spirit and all? But take your CDs.
I don't want your gift of, what is this? Classic. I don't want your gift of classic Celtic music from Sanderson Folkways.
Oh man. I don't know why the mics aren't up sometimes with us.